right. What is going on, everybody? So, everybody on YouTube, thank all y'all for hopping on in here. TikTok, y'all getting started here in a second as well. Talking about hurricane season 2024 and some predictions that we're going to be looking forward to. As always, anybody that's used to my lives, we'll do a few minutes to let everybody hop in, right? And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of tonight's live, right? So if y'all would, let me know y'all are watching this from, all right? I'm in Alabama right now, so I'm not always in Alabama, but if you are in Alabama, if you are in Florida and Georgia, wherever you at, I want to know where you're watching this from as we kind of wait on everybody to hop on this live. Orlando, Florida. I have worked in Orlando, Florida. Yeah, man, I kicked it in downtown Orlando, Florida before. New Jersey, Atlanta. Never did New Jersey. I have worked Atlanta. Alabama. Cedric, what's up, man? Alex, you ain't too far from me. Phoenix, Arizona. My brother, he lives in Phoenix. We got California. Got people from California watching this. That's awesome. In this thing from Indianapolis. What's up, man? How you doing? I talked to you from Indianapolis yesterday, and I talked to somebody from Indianapolis today as well. Lucretia, I think. Yeah. Missouri, DC, what's happening? TikTok, y'all getting beat by our YouTube people right now. So I got YouTube right here, and I got TikTok above. So I got both cameras, so y'all can kind of watch, and I don't have to be like popping all around and stuff like that, right? Southern California, Illinois. What is up? Ricky. Oh, Ricky, what's happening, Ricky? Hey, Ricky. What's up? Long time no talk. How you been? Richmond, Texas. I've never been to Richmond. If you're just now joining, let me know where you're watching from. We're going to give everybody a couple minutes to hop in here, and then we're going to get into tonight's call. We're talking about the hurricane season for 2024, what is expected, and how we can set ourselves to ride this wave of deployments that's about to come, right? So it's going to be a lot of information to be shared tonight. I will be giving y'all a bit of a lesson on meteorology, okay? It's something that y'all do need to know. Omaha. Jacob, what's up, man? Houston, Texas, what's up, Desmond? How you doing? Never been to Omaha. You know what? Have I been to Nebraska before? I have been to Nebraska. I've never been to Omaha. I was doing a cross-country road trip, and I stopped at a Subway. And I remember just being like, just fields. There's lots of fields in Nebraska. Omaha. That's what's up. That's what's up. If y'all just not joining me on TikTok, let me know where you are watching this from. We're going to start here in about 2 minutes. We're going to start here in about 2 minutes, everybody. As always, y'all gonna need to have some notes. All right, let's get our notes out. Let's get ready to write. There are a few things that y'all gonna need to write down. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write some stuff down too. Roofing, shingles. We're gonna talk about water temps. All right, what else we're gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about deployments. All right, we're gonna talk about what else we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about mentorship. Welcome everybody that's hopping in here. We are starting in 60 seconds. All right. Hurricane Girl. All right. All right, everybody. I appreciate everybody hopping on here. We have some good times in here. A couple things as well. As we're taking our notes, as y'all have questions, feel free to ask away, okay? You don't feel like you need to hold on and be like, I don't want to say nothing because, I don't know. I'm here to answer your questions. We're all here to get better, right? Here we are, the beginning of July. This is going to be an extremely busy hurricane season for everybody. I do want to impress upon you all how busy we're going to be. And so I'm impressing upon y'all that by explaining weather systems and explaining past hurricane seasons and what we need to be looking forward to, especially for my people over the last 2 years who only may have been in one hurricane season, or you've never seen a hurricane season. You may not know how important this is for your career, all right, and also for your bank accounts. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. My name is Steven Stewart. Been in the business of independent adjusting for 9 years now. I've handled 10, 12 hurricanes at this point over the last 9 years. It's been a ball. Hurricane season is completely different from hail season. It's completely different from daily claims. We're going to be talking specifically about claims around property. Okay, so property claims, whether that's inside, remote, or field. I've done all those during hurricane season, and what to expect. So first things first, y'all. This year, this hurricane season has been predicted to have between 17 and 25 hurricanes. Okay, or 17 to 25 named hurricanes. We're already on our third tropical storm. There was a tropical storm Chris that came and went. It kind of hit Texas. Hit Mexico. Wasn't nothing crazy. We already had tropical storm Alberto that came and went. And we had Tropical Storm Beryl, which became Hurricane Beryl. It was a tropical storm less than 7 days ago. It is now a Category 5 storm. It's going to be pushing off some deadly surges and things like that on Jamaica. All right. But what's so important about Beryl is that it is the first Category 4 hurricane that has ever happened in the month of June. And it's also the first it's the first Category 5 hurricane we've ever had in the month of July. Okay, so this puts us way ahead of schedule for hurricanes in general for this year. Normally during hurricane season, we start seeing activity at the earliest in the beginning of August. All right, usually August, and then we'll start seeing some Category 5 type of hurricanes happening late August, early September. That is the norm. Now this year, like I said, we saw a tropical storm happen 2 weeks into hurricane season. Last year, we didn't have a tropical storm until like August, right? This year looks like because of some reasons that we're going to get into in a bit, that we're going to have a very busy season. And the main reason, I want everybody to pay attention to this, is warmer ocean temperatures in the Atlantic Ocean, okay? Anything over 83 and 84 degrees qualifies as warm water in the Atlantic Ocean. Now, why is warm water important? Because warm water allows hurricanes to rapidly intensify. It's like having like a power surge, like a power boost. That's what warmer waters do. Now, if we go in and look, which we will here in a bit, we're going to look at some water temperatures around the Gulf of Mexico, places like Texas and Florida, the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico. What we see right now in July, we're seeing water temperatures as high as 90 degrees in some places. That spells trouble for people who live in those areas. And that spells a lot of destruction, because normally as hurricanes get closer to shore, they begin to weaken, right? But what we have now with these warmer water temperatures is, as they get closer to shore, they're going to intensify, get much stronger, go from a Cat 2, Cat 3 up to a Cat 4, Cat 5, boom, just like that, right? And that's what we saw happen with Hurricane Beryl. Hurricane Beryl was a regular tropical storm, but because of the water temperatures, it rapidly intensified. Now, why does this matter for 2024? Well, here's the issue. We have warmer water than we've ever had since 1981. Since 1981, there has not been a hurricane season that has had average temperatures as high as we've seen it. So that means that because of that, as well as La Nina is the opposite of El Nino. El Nino, for those of y'all who don't know, and I've said this a bunch of times, I'm going to keep drilling this into y'all's head, because as independent adjusters, you need to understand weather. El Nino is a weather system that creates a wind shear across the Atlantic Ocean, across the Gulf of Mexico. It pushes out hurricanes that try to enter into the Gulf of Mexico. That part of that season has ended. There is no more El Nino. There is a La Nina. And so La Nina does not have the same wind shear that El Nino has. So that means that all those hurricanes that got pushed out last year, they're going to go in the Gulf of Mexico, get stronger due to warmer water, and they're going to cause a lot of damage. This season, based on what meteorologists are saying, it is looking like hurricane season 2005. Okay? Hurricane 2005, for those of y'all who are a bit younger, you may not know this. Hurricane season 2005 included Hurricane Katrina. Okay? I'm 36. I'm old enough to remember Hurricane Katrina tore up everything. Okay? But what most people don't remember about hurricane season 2005 was there were 6 other named hurricanes that damaged the United States. Those 7 hurricanes in total caused $100 billion worth of damage. Okay? $100 billion worth of damage. What does that mean for us? Okay? What does that mean for us as independent adjusters? I know that things have been slow. I know we didn't have a hurricane season last year, but I also know that it's going to be very busy based on all the parameters that we're seeing set up right now. The environment is being set up right now is water that's warmer than normal, right? We're looking at a La Nina season with no wind shear, and we're also looking at several storms that are going to be happening. They've already started happening, and we might. And so, for those of y'all who don't know, also hurricane season 2005 did not end until January 2006. We had hurricanes coming until January, so we're gonna have a long and destructive hurricane season. Okay, Tampa, Florida, what's up? Long and destructive hurricane season. What does that mean for independent adjusters? Y'all, when Hurricane Harvey hit, which was like a Category 3 or something like that, might have been a Category 4 by the time it hit Texas. When that hit, and then we had another hurricane, I think hit like 3 weeks after that in Florida, what happened? There was a bidding war for independent adjusters. I remember when that second hurricane hit, there were IA firms offering $5,000 signing bonuses for people to leave deployments to go work Florida. I remember people were making $1,000 a day working desk, $1,100 a day, $1,200 a day working desk, because they had so much competition amongst IA firms and insurance carriers to get independent adjusters to work their claims. It just wasn't enough adjusters to go around. Based on what we're seeing, if this is anything like 2005, we're going to see those same bidding wars come back because there's not enough independent adjusters to go around. All right. Why? Because a lot of people over the last 12, 18 months got out of business for whatever reason. They let their licenses lapse. And also because it's just going to be so many claims. It's not like a Category 3 storm that goes up the Florida Panhandle or goes across, that cuts across the state of Florida could easily cause 50,000 claims. A big hurricane that hits a state like Texas can easily cause 50, 60, 70,000 claims. Now imagine that happens 2 or 3 different times. There might be an extra, 200,000, 250,000 claims that the industry has to handle, and people like us as independent adjusters has to handle that, right? So, am I making myself clear about what we're looking at as far as these hurricane predictions? And also, I want to show y'all some stuff too, because I don't want y'all just to listen to what I'm saying. I want y'all to understand it and be able to research it on your own, right? So, this is a website, YaleClimateConnections.org. I'm going to show y'all on my. I'm going to show y'all here on the screen. Let's go ahead and present this. And this is, what's up, Jennifer? This goes and gives us a. Let's go have a look at this. I want everybody to see what we're looking at. So first thing we're going to look at is Yale Climate Connections. This is based on climate change here. Let's get this updated. There we go. All right. So we got record-breaking heat in the Atlantic Ocean. All right. Here they are talking about El Nino right here. I'm not going to read any of this off, y'all. I just want y'all to see some big stuff real quick. Look, check this graph out right here. Make sure y'all can see this. Boom, see that. Perfect. All right, here we are, 2024. We're well above the 1991 to 2020 average for surface temperatures for the Caribbean Sea. All right. This does not bode well for people who live there because they're right in the path of a lot of these hurricanes. It's also something for us to see. As these hurricanes pass through the Caribbean coming towards the United States, they will strengthen, right? Y'all can read this in your own time, but I want y'all to see this because these are indicators of a very powerful season. Let's go down here and look at another one. All right, daily sea surface temperatures for the world, for worldwide, right? 2024, we're above the average for every year since 1981. All right, so I want everybody to know as much as I know about this. So I don't want y'all to just listen to me and be like, oh, okay, Steven said it, so it's true. So we look at climatereanalyzer.org. Here again, we're seeing sea surface temperatures higher than the average. Then let's go here and look at the NCEI coastal water temperature guide. 90 degree water in Galveston Bay, Texas. Rockport, Texas, 91 degrees. Port Mansfield, Texas, 90.3. All of these temperatures are above 84 degrees, 87 degrees in Florida, Panama City. East Bay, Florida, 89 degrees. St. Petersburg, 87 degrees. I think y'all getting the picture here, right? Y'all are getting the picture here, right? So by knowing this, by knowing the weather and the weather patterns, we can then begin to predict how our season is going to go, how our personal work season is going to go, right? Does this help anybody? Does this help anybody understand what kind of work they're going to be doing in the next couple months? Does this help make things clear for everybody? Because I know we're waiting for deployment. Like, all right, well, what happens next? Is explaining how these weather systems work for anybody? Does it help anybody at all? Let me know in the comments. All right, let me know. Thanks, Cedric. It does help, right? Because I believe as independent adjusters, we have to be prepared at all times, right? And so one of the ways we got to be prepared is we have to be prepared for what's going to happen, right? Most people won't even look at the Weather Channel. Okay, they won't even look at the Weather Channel. They just wait and like, I'm waiting for a deployment. I'm waiting for a storm. I've been hearing that for years. Because I study these types of things as an independent adjuster, I'm able to go in and start contacting IA firms a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks out before everybody else does, and it has allowed me to get higher paying deployments, which means higher paying deployments. I get to work the same amount of time, get paid more. I can get to go back to living my life, do what I want to do, right? Does anybody have questions about anything I've said so far? Anybody got questions, comments, or concerns? I have been through several cat seasons. I know how this stuff goes, okay? So now we know water temperatures. Let's scratch my water temperature stuff off this. I hope y'all are writing notes now. Boom. I hope y'all have been writing y'all's notes. Anybody got questions about anything I've said so far? It's a bunch of y'all on this live on YouTube. It's a bunch of y'all on live on TikTok, right? So I know somebody may not understand something, okay? And I've also sent an email out for everybody who got this on email. I should be sending you out I think I scheduled it. I scheduled an email with all the links to the things that I just showed you all, so y'all can kind of go in and look at it on your own time. All right, so if nobody has any questions, let's keep moving forward. So the next thing I want everybody to understand is roofing shingles. All right, I want everybody to understand shingles. Why do I want you to understand shingles? This is something that's basic, but it's also something that is an indicator for you, so you can know, and so you can kind of get an idea of how many claims are out there. Okay, so most roofing shingles that you're going to see have a rating for like 54 miles an hour, right? So it means that they can withstand a gust of up to 54 miles an hour. Some are 60 something, some are 70 something, right? So what you want to pay attention to as we go through this hurricane season is gust of wind. So like in the news, they'll say, Tampa, Florida sustained gusts of wind of up to 95 miles an hour, right? So if you know that most shingles begin to fail at 54 miles an hour, and then you heard of gusts at 95 miles an hour. That's claims. Once shingles start lifting up, you don't have to look for a house to get torn down or blown away, or a tree fly through a window or something like that. All you have to hear are certain numbers, and you should think in your mind, hey, if shingles can't last, they're not stronger than 50 or 60 miles, they're not ready for more than 50 or 60 or 70 miles per hour as far as wind gusts, and I hear wind gusts at 95 miles an hour, it doesn't have to be a hurricane to trigger damage on a property, right? Because here's the thing about a claim. A claim just has to be able to show that there's possible damage, right? It doesn't have to be, hey, it blew a roof off. And so if we know our numbers, and this just takes a little research, y'all, go in and research, ratings for 3-tab shingles, ratings for architectural shingles. Google that, and then see what the wind speed is. What are they rated for as far as wind speed? Okay, because these roofing shingles, they're nailed in, and then they glue on top of each other through the heat of the sun. Basically, glues them on top of each other. Once you find the rating for that, we know that, hey, this roofing shingle only needs 60 miles an hour for it to a 60 mile an hour wind for it to lift up. Boom, those are claims. So yeah, Matt, it's about to get crazy. It is about to get crazy. Nick, what's up, man? So that's a small detail, but if y'all can pay attention to that throughout the season, we can begin to predict in our mind how many claims we're going to have, right? We want to be, as y'all go through this season, I want y'all to think about two things. One is, where are these hurricanes hitting? And then I want you to go and Google the population of these cities. That's going to kind of determine how many people live there. How many people live there means how many homes are there, how many homes there, how many claims are there, right? If a hurricane is hitting Gulfport, Mississippi, or Fort Myers, Florida, we know that those are places that aren't that big, right? I know those off the top of my head. I know those aren't big places. But those are cities that do not have a crazy population. But if it's hitting like Panama City, Tampa, Florida, South Florida, like Miami, right? Boca Raton, Fort Walton, Hollywood, Florida, those are places and areas that those corridors have a lot of population, and they're going to have a lot of damage there because of the amount of population. So one, you need to find out the population of the cities that are getting hit. You want to know your roofing shingle ratings? Just know them off the top of your head. It takes a couple minutes to learn them. And then once you know that, then you know the numbers you need to listen to. Hey, there were, gusts of wind at 90 miles an hour, gusts of wind at 100 miles an hour. There were sustained 120 mile an hour winds. Definitely going to be damage. You start hearing things like sustained winds, and it hits certain cities, bam, we got a big deployment on our way. Okay? Is this making sense? Am I confusing anybody? Talking hurricane season 2024 for independent adjusters. How are you going to make the most money? How are you going to figure out where you need to go to? Is going to be based off of these parameters I'm giving you all. Okay? Is this making sense for everybody? TikTok, YouTube, is this making sense? Jeanette, what's up? Perfect. Glad y'all enjoying this so far. I'm glad y'all are making it make sense for everybody, right? So we got our roofing shingles. Boom, we got it out the way. Questions, comments, or concerns about this? I'm talking a lot and I'm not answering questions. So what questions does everybody have? Gotta get some water. I'm thirsty. What questions do y'all have about hurricane season 2024? Please get to writing them. I hope y'all are getting, and we're not excited. I just want everybody to know we're not excited because people's houses about to get damaged. Okay. I know a lot of y'all gonna be excited because y'all's first time getting the business. I know a lot of y'all been waiting around trying to get hired, and it's like, yo, this is super hard, and you've been okay. Here goes this. I know it's been super hard for a lot of you all, but again, what questions, comments, or concerns? Stack season, what's up? Yes, Jeanette, we have a big opportunity on the way. All right. Another thing I want everybody to remember is, yes, it's been slow. It ain't slow no more. Okay. Yes, it's been slow. It is not slow anymore. If we can focus on that, and then we can just turn our minds back on and get back on the grind of getting our jobs in the coming weeks and months, we will be rewarded handsomely for this, right? What's up on the YouTube Live? Okay, awesome. Other than Twitter certs, what would you recommend for this hurricane season? I would get a USAA certification. I would get State Farm Property and All certification. All right. Those are the main ones. I think. Let me think. There's another one in Florida. I'm thinking off the top of my head, but I haven't heard anything about them in years, so they might be closed. I don't know. Citizens Insurance, they have a certification. I would get that. I'll also get on some Citizens Insurance rosters. Getting on the rosters for Citizens Insurance IA firms is a bit different. So I would get out there and start calling around to see who has Citizens contracts, right? What are the main areas that we should be aware of for storms so far to make sure we're certified in those areas? The Gulf states, okay? You need to have licenses in the Gulf states. That's Texas, Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama, and the Carolinas. You need to have your licenses in those states, okay? What are the main areas that we should be aware of? So, okay, yeah, those are the areas, okay? Should we be sending out messages to dispatch departments regarding availability? If so, how often? Braden. All right, they're not called dispatch departments. They're IA firms, all right? Also, everybody, I want everybody to understand something. Are y'all hiring is not the most important question you need to be asking. Hey, are y'all hiring? That ain't it. Do y'all do advances? All right? How many licenses do I need? Normally, when y'all deploy people, how fast do they need to be there? Okay? Do y'all have hotel discounts? These are questions we need to ask. If you're going to be traveling, this is not for my remote adjusters, but if you're a field adjuster or a person who's going to be working in office, you need to know that. Because you're about to be spending some money. You're going to be taking care of your housing, your food, and all that stuff. You need to know. Okay? Some of y'all are like, hey, are y'all hiring? Yeah, we're hiring, but you got to come to Colorado. What? You need to know this stuff, everybody. All right? Will they accept new adjusters with no experience? All right, here we go. What's up, Naomi? The question is the golden question of the day. During hurricane season is when most new adjusters are going to get hired in the business. There is not enough experienced adjusters to go around. I'll say it again. Hurricane season is when most new adjusters are going to get hired. I got hired during hurricane season from the first time, way back in 2016, right? That's when I got my foot in the door, was back then. All of you all who are brand new will work, all right? Even with no experience. Y'all, I remember during Hurricane Harvey, it got so crazy. We had so few adjusters. They just went to the IA firms just went to Walmart and started grabbing people. Say, hey, you want to be an independent adjuster? We're going to give you an emergency license. And he just grabbed a bunch of people out of Walmart parking lot. That's how many people we needed. There was a point in time during that hurricane season, if you could fog a mirror, you're about to be an adjuster, right? That's why I want everybody to understand. Y'all need to start hustling, okay? You need to start hustling. Get on those phones. Start practicing, because a lot of you all, because it's been slow for so long, you've never known how competitive this business is. I want to remind everybody, we're talking about 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, $18,000 a month at the desk. I'm not talking about my field adjusters. My field adjusters making $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $90,000 a month during hurricane season. These are real numbers, everybody. We got field adjusters are going to do close to six figures, if not six figures in a month during hurricane season. We got desk adjusters going to get into them teens. Somebody even get to $20,000 a month working in a desk or working remote, right? So, but if you know that we have that much money riding on the line, y'all have to be hustling behind getting deployed, getting your certs, getting your licenses, finding out what these IA firms want from you so you can get hired. Okay, y'all got a lot of y'all have a lot of competition out there. Okay, I heard that about Home Depot. What are you talking about with Home Depot? I don't know you're talking about Home Depot. Tracy, what's up? Yes, it is quite competitive. I want everybody to understand something. Y'all are not just competing against y'all. Y'all are competing against guys like me. Okay? Y'all competing against people like my mom, been in the business 10 years. People like my friends have been in 6-7 years. Y'all competing against all my students that I've already taught. So don't come in here dragging your butt. Okay? Half doing stuff, y'all. What's up, Ricky? Ricky, y'all know how I am. You can't come around playing around, y'all, because there are people there that's going to take your job because you dragging, just playing around. Well, no, it's slow right now, and look, if somebody's getting a license right now, they don't care nothing about that. They're gonna be working in 2 weeks. Okay, I just posted a deployment today on my Instagram. All right, and I posted on the and I posted on in the email group. There's field adjusters for there's immediate need for field adjusters in Central Texas right now. Jeanette, I need the rest of the licenses I'm working on this week. Get right before you get left, y'all. Do desk deployments, give advances. FISO Fab Taylor. This is what I want you to do. Okay? I want you to pick up that pretty little hand of yours and pick up your nice new phone. I want to put it up to your head, and I want you to call every IA firm and ask them that. Do y'all do advances for desk deployments? That's what I want you to do. Okay? There's over 120 IA firms in the United States. A lot of them are going to be deploying in the coming weeks. All y'all nice little snowflakes and all y'all nice, pretty cute people. Okay? Just pick your little phone up. Hey, my name is, I was wondering do y'all have advances for your deployment? That's what I want you to do. Some do and some don't. Let's find out who does advances, everybody. Okay? You are competing for some of y'all are gonna make $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 by December. And some of y'all won't. Y'all gotta decide now which one you're gonna be. Okay? I've been holding y'all hand now for 12 months. I've been patting y'all on your little hand. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna make it. Now it's time to make it. Okay? I'm kissing all y'all on the cheek, calling y'all, talking to y'all 30 minutes at a time, sending y'all emails, answering your DMs. Okay? Now everybody wants y'all to put y'all big boy pants on. Put your big girl pants on. We are about to grind our faces off. And we're going to have a nice Christmas. Okay? Earning $50,000 between now and December would not be a hard thing to do. Okay? It will not be hard at all. But it will come down to this. How quickly can you get deployed? Okay? Especially here in the beginning. If you're playing around, waiting on somebody to call you while other people are getting deployed, imagine, I want everybody to put this in their head. If you plan on being a remote desk adjuster, every week that you're not deployed, especially in the beginning of deployment, is $2,000 you're going to miss out on. If you are a remote adjuster. If you plan on going into the office, you are missing around $3,000 a week because you're not deployed. If you're going to be a field adjuster, you are missing out on probably $4,000 a week or more. Every week you're not deployed. That's why we need to be hustling now. That's why we need to be getting prepared now. Dotting I's and crossing T's. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions? TikTok, YouTube. I heard if you're going to go staff, Naomi, I swear to God, Naomi, we have talked about, you know what, girl, look, we done had this conversation. We have talked about this. Staff CAT is not where the money is. IA CAT is where the money is. Okay? What people call staff CAT money is $10,000, $11,000. IA money, staff, if you're an IA making $10,000 a month during the CAT season, you shooting bad. Empress, okay. All right, Naomi, about to shake you. We just had this conversation. Okay. Stafford doesn't make some money on the CAT side. They do. But, I always make more money. All right. Questions, comments, concern. Girl, Naomi, about to, woo! Look, now we didn't talk too much on the phone for this now. The Twitter link you sent out earlier for Nomad is saying the content is not available. Listen, look up Nomad Adjusting, okay? If it ain't the right link, if it is not the right link for Twitter for Nomad Adjusting, just look it up. I might have typed it in wrong, okay? Just type it in Nomad Adjusting, Nomad Claims. We'll have a look and see where they at, okay? I might have typed in something wrong, okay? You went to their site. Look, all you gotta do is get on their roster or pick the phone up and call them, Shantavia, okay? Just pick their roster, just call them. Hey, y'all doing Twitter? Okay, because I know they're doing Twitter. I know people that gotten their Twitter certification through Nomad Claims, okay? So I ain't in control of their website now, but pick the phone up. There we go. See, you know what? My little children growing up so fast. It was the right site. I'll call it tomorrow. See, girl, you know what? You a fast learner. You gonna make it. You know that. There we go. Pick them phones up, y'all. Phones is the fastest way to get paid right now. Emails, doing links and rosters and all that stuff, that's fine when it ain't that busy. Stacking season, it says, he says, or she says, I don't know, I can't see right now. If you got your Texas license, Tuya has it for free as well. Got mine yesterday for claim examiner. Hey, if you would, can you tell me where you got that from? To help everybody else in the chat. This is on TikTok. They're saying they got their Tuya certification for free. Stacking season. Let me know who you did that from. Okay. When in doubt, pick up the phone. Empress Monica says, I'm staff cat, and that is not where the money is at all. Yes, Matt, we are gonna make it. Send it to us, please. I'm getting it, Shantay. Don't worry. We're gonna stacking season. They're gonna let us know. During cat season, our experienced field During cat season, our experienced field adjusters hiring folks to write their estimates. Ricky, you have said something that most people don't say, and we're gonna get into it. I'm glad you said it though. Yes, one thing I think a lot of people do not know is that experienced field adjusters hire out their estimate writing so they can have more time to inspect properties. Okay, I'm not going to get into that on this call. Ricky, give me a call. I can give you some resources on that one. And the only reason I'm not going to get into it is just too many new people and they'll misconstrue what I'm saying. So even though I can explain something clearly, I don't want anybody thinking that that's something they need to rely on, especially for my new adjusters. Alexis said that Ebril also is doing Tuya certifications. Okay. So for those of y'all who are trying to find a place to get your Tuya cert through, Ebril, EBERL is a great place to get your certification through. Thank you, Neil Coach. Yes, I'm doing mine now. That's awesome. I'm proud of you. All right. Next, it's back to Ricky. Ricky, you always ask good questions. During cat season, our experience. Oh, my bad. That's not the one, right one. During cat season, they're going to hire a body with a pulse. Make sure you're skilled, trained, so you'll stand out. Yes. Well, I'll say this. Make sure you're skilled and trained so you can stay on a deployment. Anybody can get deployed during cat season, but it's staying deployed. That's the hard part. That's where skills and training come in at, right? Now, what do you think are some of the most difficult parts of being a field adjuster during a busy cat season? Thank you so much for saying that. Also, one second, stacking season. Are you talking about, do you need to create an account with Ebril, or who do you need to create an account with? Is it you have to create an account with Tuya? Who do you have to create an account with? Can you be specific real quick? Now, so what do I think is the most difficult part about being a field adjuster during the cat season? First things first is securing lodging. That can be quite difficult, especially when you get into places that have a lot of damage. I've known for a lot of field adjusters, they had to stay in a car. There was no hotel because all of the people who live in that area they gotta live in the hotel for right now. They don't have a house. You know, they might rent up all the Airbnbs and the houses and stuff in the area. So that's super difficult. Also, I would say the money side of things. You know, I want everybody to understand field adjusting has a major upside during cat season, but you got to front a lot of money in the beginning. And that's where you need to know. That's where you need to know. Let's see, set up a tweet account. Let me write that down. Thanks, stacking season. I'm gonna say that real quick. Let me write it down. Set up tweet account. Yeah. So one is finding lodging. Next one is you got to have your money right, especially for my field adjusters, because you're gonna put yourself in a position where you go out there. You're gonna you go out and inspect 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 houses or whatever, and then you might not get paid for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and they're gonna do a holdback where they'll hold 20 or 30% of your total fee schedule until the claims close. All right, so that money can get kind of funny real quick on the field adjusting side if you're not prepared. Right, I think that can be quite difficult. I think another thing that can be quite difficult during cat season, busy cat season, is handling your claim load as a field adjuster. I've seen a lot of new people overscope. Overscoping is like when you go out and you inspect so many houses and you can't write the claims fast enough. So let's say you go out and you inspect 8 claims in a day. You go out and inspect 8 houses. Well, the IA firm expects those 8 claims to be in within 24 hours, but then you get backed up. So you'll say, hey, I'm going to go out and inspect all my claims in the next 3 days, and then I'm writing my estimates. You just overscope. And so you'll see people go out and inspect 30 houses in 4 days, and now they got 30 estimates they got to write back to back to back. And that puts people in a place where they have to dig themselves out of a hole. And especially some of those claims are problem claims, so they have to, they turn the claim in, the estimate in, and has to get sent back to them. And they get further and further behind, and they wind up getting their claims taken from them. And I see that happen a lot with new adjusters. So one is pacing yourself. Obviously, Ricky, you got some experience, so I don't see that happen to you. But it happens to a lot of people, and they'll lose their claims because of that. Losing your claims as a field adjuster is like getting fired, essentially. Like, you mess up a lot of money. So don't overscope. Okay. I'm nervous about lodging and the cost. I have planned to stay in my car. Honestly, yeah. I mean, to be real with you, that's how real it is as a field adjuster. Every place is not going to be like that. Sometimes you will be able to find housing and lodging pretty easily, but it's not a guarantee on all field deployments. I knew of a deployment where people had to drive 2 hours into a city. I think it was Fort Myers. They didn't have any housing at all. People had to stay in Georgia and drive down from Georgia into Florida, handle the claims, and then drive back 2 hours to their lodging in Georgia. So as we go into a hurricane season like this, it's going to be really strong and really destructive. That's a possibility, And so if you don't got your money right, if you don't got a good car, don't hop out there and do field. Stay out here and do remote or do desk adjusting, right? How's that flood adjuster pay? Fiso Fab Taylor. Listen, I want to make this super clear for everybody real quick. If you're not technically sound, as far as building materials, ALE, contents, if you don't understand policy in depth, you don't need to be thinking about flood. Okay. Flood is not easy. All right. I've handled flood claims for a year in Canada. All right. It ain't for new adjusters at all. All right. Most flood, I'm not going to get into flood claims right now. Hey, I passed my claims adjuster test. Hey, great work, Mika. Congratulations. I'm not going to get too deep into flood adjusting right now, but essentially most flood claims are going to be denied. Okay. Most flood claims are going to be denied. Right now it's catastrophe season. We're talking about cat pay. Cat pay is going to be your bread and butter right now. All right. Let's all just stay focused on cat pay. Hurricane cats. Okay. Cat pay is hurricanes. All right. Let's just focus on that. You more than likely 99 times out of 100, you're not getting called for a flood deployment. So there's nothing to worry about on that end. You're probably going to get picked up on a hurricane claim type of deployment. Okay. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing like that. It's just we got to be focused. All right. We got to be focused on the task at hand. It's going to be, girls about to get crazy. Okay. And y'all are on the cutting edge of that. So I hope that everybody that's listening to this is taking it all in so we can understand what to look for. I'm about to rewatch Hope All Is Well. Yes, Chris, all is well, man. Hope you're doing good. Okay. Questions, comments, concerns. So just so you know, you can get your TWIA certification through TWIA if you have a Texas license for free. You can also go through Eberls to get your TWIA certification for free. Okay. We can also go to Nomad Adjusting and get that as well. Hey, Ricky, one thing about flood adjusting, that is something that is, you do need 4 years experience. I wouldn't even want to do flood adjusting, even if they were paying me the big bucks, if I didn't have my experience. It's hard. It's super hard. Like, y'all just don't know. Like, it took me 6 months to do 53 claims. Okay. Anybody's handled claims before, you might do 53 claims in a month. Handling regular, even handling a hurricane claim, you might handle 53 claims in a month easily. It took me 6 months to get through 53 claims. Do I have to take the test again when my license expires? No, you do not, Melody. You renew by doing continuing education. That's all you got to do. How to do it on Eberl. DJ Belinga's World. That's what I want you to do. I want to take your pretty little, cute little hands. Okay. I want you to put them on your keyboard. I want you to type in Eberl claims. And I want you to click around on there and find their website. You know what you're gonna do? I want you to go on the website, I want you to find the phone number. And I want you to pick that pretty little hand you got and put up your cute little face. And I want you to call Eberls and ask them. Okay? That's what I want you to do. All right. Y'all, we are hustling now. Okay? We're all hustling now. All right. I want everybody to take their little thumb out their butts and let's get to work. Okay? All right, don't take it personal. But we got a lot of work to do. Okay? I know a lot of stuff. I don't know everything. I don't know everything, y'all. Call Eberl up. You go find out, man. Okay? Go find out, man. Call them. I want everybody on the phones. I want everybody working those phones, everybody, okay? The deadline for TWIA is July 31st, correct? That wham. I don't know about that deadline. I haven't seen that deadline, but we can call TWIA and find out. We got a lot of time. It gives us, 28, 29 days. Tashina, what's up? Look, y'all, the quicker we get on these phones and start asking these IA firms questions, the more information we're going to get. The more information we're going to get, the more informed decisions we can make. The more informed decisions we can make, the more money we're going to make. All right, y'all. I'm playing with y'all. I talk about this stuff so much that I gotta insert some humor in it so it can keep being fun to talk about, right? So yeah, pick the phones up, y'all. Pick the phones up. Let's practice that. Okay. The last 12 months we've been sending emails out, mass emails, we've been texting folks and stuff like that. Let's get on these phones. Okay. That wham. Let's go on the TWIA website and go find it out. Let's go on the Eberl website, find it out. So Braden and that wham have both said July 31st. Okay. Compass Claims has said that, Braden. I don't know. But let's operate with the idea that the TWIA certification has to be done by July 31st. All right. Until somebody else says otherwise, we got two different people saying that. So it gives us plenty of time to get a TWIA certification. I got one. It's easy. So, and honestly, you need to have your TWIA certification by the 31st of July because it's going to be a super busy season. And you don't need to be worried about trying to get certifications in August, especially when you're knowing about these things today, right? DJ Belingas, hope you don't take that personal, bro. You're welcome for the info. Only took me a weekend to do it. Yeah, exactly. Y'all, none of these certifications are hard. Well, State Farm Fire is kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. State Farm Auto Fire was hard. But the rest of these certifications were quite easy. Where to get TWIA certification? You can get a TWIA certification from Eberl, EBERL claims. You can get it from Compass Claims. You can get it from Nomad Adjusting. You can also go to the TWIA website. If you have a state of Texas license, you can also get that one through TWIA, Texas Wind Insurance Association. You just go straight there, and they'll give it to you for free as well. So we have found many different ways to get our TWIA certifications. What made the State Farm fire certification hard? They got State Farm Fire has a thing called estimatics, and so you have to do all this math. You have to know like some intricate details about roofing, and it ain't easy. And it's like a 2-part test. Yeah, it's Big Red do too much. Naomi, it's not a walk in the park. You got to pay attention. These other certifications, just like click, 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 boom, you got it. State Farm Fire is not like that at all. Okay. Great questions, y'all. I appreciate y'all hopping on in here and learning with me today. All right. So we talked about Hurricane Beryl. We talked about roofing. We talked about, it was Tower Hill. Does anybody know if Tower Hill is still, let me go look and see if Tower Hill is still in existence, because I know that. All right, we got Tower Hill homeowners insurance. All right. I had to check and see, because I know that a lot of insurance carriers in the state of Florida went away. Tower Hill, they do hire IAs sometimes. I haven't heard anything from them in years, but also we didn't have a big hurricane season, right? So we didn't have a big hurricane season, so we didn't hear about it. But Tower Hill in the past has had a certification, but again, I haven't heard anything about it. So until we start hearing about it from these IA firms, we'll just leave it alone. Hey, Steven, I left my staff position. Do I need to make any changes to my license? Libra Girl 103, please shoot me a DM. If you're a staff adjuster and you're switching to staff and you want to go IA, shoot me a DM, because we got a whole other conversation we got to have. Okay. I heard that. Hold on. C. Nicole, what are you talking about? Who is the industry standard? C. Nicole, who is the industry standard you're talking about? I heard USAA was on the difficult side as well. That's what I'm doing next. I've never taken USAA certification. I never needed it, but hey, if you need it and it's hard, study, okay? Libra Girl, shoot me a DM. YouTube, what questions y'all got? It's a whole bunch more y'all than it is on TikTok, which is interesting, because my TikTok people, it'd be a lot of y'all sometimes. We talked about Hurricane Beryl, okay? This also want to tell y'all, I am taking calls, okay? If you need to talk to me, if you want to talk to me, y'all can always hold on a second. Can y'all give me? I'll ask y'all talking about different stuff now. You need to self-appoint. You do need to self-appoint for the state of Florida. All right, let's talk about that real quick. If you have a Florida license, you must self-appoint. Okay, that one being the main one. All right, so Sebastian, what's up, man? How you doing? Are there any Florida-specific certs I need beyond the main Florida one? If you have not gotten your Florida license self-appointed, that is something you need to do. And you need to do it ASAP. It's like $40 to $60. I can't remember which one, but it's not expensive. But you need to get that done if you have a Florida license. You got to do a self-appoint. Okay. What else we got next? Citizens, maybe? Yeah, Citizens. Citizens is going to be a big insurance carrier for the state of Florida and for this hurricane season. I would get that certification. But more than just a certification, you cannot work for Citizens unless you have your application done with them a certain way. Every IA firm doesn't have a Citizens contract, so you got to pick those phones up and start calling around and seeing which IA firms have current Citizens insurance contracts so you can get their certification. All right. For those of y'all who don't know, I know Citizens pay over $1,000 a day for desk adjusting. Now, that was years ago, but I wouldn't expect them to pay less now. So that is a company that has normally paid IAs, especially at the desk, a lot of money. So here we are, got a big hurricane season coming around. More than likely, Florida's going to get hit. more than likely it's going to trigger some Citizens insurance claims. Maybe they're going to need some IAs. Okay. We talked about deployments. Okay. If you follow me on TikTok, if you follow me on Twitter, if you follow me on Instagram, and you want to talk about my courses or my Hurricane Claims Mastery mentorship, now's the time to schedule a call to talk to me about it. It is free to call me. Okay. I'm not going to knock your head off because you call. All right. This is not a Steven, how do I do this? This is that. Okay, thanks, bye. It's not that kind of thing. If you want to talk about my roadmap course, if you want to talk about mentorship, either one of those, schedule a call with me. Okay, on TikTok, you can. My link is there on my Instagram. My link is there on Twitter. My link is there. Boom, click it. Schedule a call. Talk to 4 people today. Talked to a bunch of people yesterday. A bunch of people the day before. A bunch of people the day before as well. Now, as far as please explain. What are we explaining, Shantavia? What do you want to explain? Lit. I already got confirmed for desks for Citizens. That is awesome. That is awesome work. What IA firm did you go through for that? If you don't mind me asking. Can you share with the class? You know, a lot of IA firms we don't hear about often because thank you. Yeah. So you went through SWA claims. Is it Southwest? Are you talking about Southwest Adjuster? Or is it SWA? The SWA, is that just the acronym? So we've learned that we got SWA is a place you can go to get confirmed for Citizens. If you haven't done that, yeah, Peace up, Fab Taylor. Who is SWA? There we go. One thing I want y'all to notice as we're going through this call, right, is how much information we are getting from each other just talking, right? Just having a conversation can get you a lot more information, right? We a lot of people have learned where to get their certification for TWIA because Alacrity makes you have 2 years experience. Hey, we got 3 different places to go to now, right? And so that helps a lot. We're going to see this happen more and more often as we get into the season. This is how we're going to get deployed right here, y'all. It's not just Steven and whoever else you watch on the internet, but it's also going to be, I got to verify to continue. Okay. But it's also your fellow adjusters, right? Because everybody is, working on their own little things here and there. Okay, so you were asking about the self-appointment thing for Florida. Okay, so how self-appointment works? Dang man, I'm only self-appointed one time, and it was 9 years ago, and so I gotta remember the website. It's called. Let's go find it. It's Florida. Yeah, there we go. Man, I'm a dog with this, man. I gotta watch out, man. I'm really about this, man. Hold on. All right, so if you want to self-appoint, I'm going to show y'all, okay? I got to help my little children out. I got to look out for all y'all little young kiddos in this independent adjusting thing. All right, so got my TikTok people pulled up. Let's get you pulled up right here. First of all, we got to go to my Florida CFO. Then we're going to go to, they didn't change the website up, y'all. It's my Florida. What else is it? All right, let's find out. I'm going to just click through it and find out, y'all. Appointment. Boom. Appointment category. Man, I'm a dog, man. Independent adjuster. Appointment status. All right, so that's that. You know what? Let's go back in here. Because there's a website, Florida self-appoint. Was it Florida e-appoint? Boom. Industry portal. That's it. iportal.fl.fs. There it is. Here we are. This is the website you're going to go to. All right. What I want y'all to do is just type in Florida Adjuster License e-appoint and go to e-appoint homepage. E-appoint homepage. You go in right here. Oh, they just gave me a picture of this. This ain't what I want. There you go. I just did it. Hold on, y'all. It's acting up on me now. There it is. There it is. It's the first link. My bad. It's not the second link. It's the first link. So it's Industry Portal. You'll click there. I want you to go to create a new account. Okay. Appointing entity registration. Next, you go in as what type of appointing entity are you? Insurance company. And then, hold on. It ain't that one. Hold on, y'all. Hold on a second. Let's see something. They asking for a group code. No, insurance company. This is interesting. Nope. No. See, I did this a long time ago, and that's not it. I'm sure somebody in this group chat is saying how to do it. Let me see. Important. Self-appointing surplus, blah, 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 blah. There we go. My bad. Here we go. I found it. So here we go. So we go to that page. Let's go from the top. Go from the top so I don't mess nobody up. Nobody gets confused. All right. We're going to go home. You got to go to this right here where it says My Profile. You'll click right here. Welcome to My Profile. You'll create account. Please select your account type. You are a individual, right? And then you'll start putting in all of your information, so on and so forth. I can't put my social security number in here. My bad, TikTok. I can't put my social security number in here and all that stuff, but you go through here, next. You'll pay 40, 50, 60 bucks, and you got your e-appoint. That's it. That's how you do it, all right? So that's the simple steps that I kind of messed up. So again, all you got to do is Florida, adjuster license e-appoint, allow, boom, industry portal. Oh, my bad. Industry portal, click right here, go to My Profile right there. Then you're going to go to create account, individual, next, and that's how it works. All right. Ugh. I ain't did this in years. I remember I did this. I remember I had to do that for my first appointment. My first appointment was in Florida. There we go. That's how you do that. You have to log on your Florida profile to do it. Exactly, Brayden. There we go. Thank you. Whew. That was hard. It was like I had my mindset on a whole nother different I had my mindset on a whole different little website, but they changed it. Quincy Dior, I'm trying to do this right now. I applied to the IPR. Let's go through here. Appreciate everybody hopping on here. Questions? What questions everybody got? What questions does everybody have about everything I've said so far? We've been going for about an hour. Have I helped y'all out a bit? Are y'all a little more confident? All right, y'all. I'm back. I am back. Yo, so all the power just went out in the whole neighborhood. So the little light y'all seeing is from the computer screen, but I don't have. There's no power in this house or in the neighborhood. So let's keep talking for a bit. Like, we don't get, it's not even a storm or anything. That's crazy. Like, we don't, like, all the electric lines in this neighborhood are like underground. So whatever, for whatever reason, I don't know why that went down, but I'm back on YouTube. My TikTok people, I never left. Questions, comments, concerns. Did y'all get something from this call tonight? Was this helpful for anybody? Okay. Was this helpful for anybody? Let me know. You want to raise your hand and say, yeah, it was helpful for me, Steve. Appreciate it. Thank you. Let me know if you learned something. If you still have questions, let's keep it going. We can keep on talking. I know y'all can. I ain't that dark. Y'all can see my teeth. Y'all can see my eyeballs. So we can keep it going. Be easy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Braden, thank you. Libra girl. As always, y'all. I'm good. I'm good. My mom over here in the background trying to help out. But the main thing I would say, y'all, is that we gotta be prepared. Okay, we gotta get prepared. The more prepared we are, the more money we make. Okay, the more prepared we are, the more money we make. If we're more prepared than the other people, we're gonna move faster than everybody else, right? So that's what we need to be looking forward to. The slow season is over, y'all. All right. There is no more slow season. We are in hurricane season now, and we're in one of the biggest hurricane seasons that we're probably going to have, right? My whole career, I've been waiting for a Hurricane Sandy kind of situation, a Hurricane Katrina kind of situation, where you go in and make hundreds of thousands of dollars on a hurricane. That might be what's going to happen over the next couple, 3 months. So it's not something I want for other people. I don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want anybody to die or anything like that. But the way the weather systems are lining up, it's going to be some big stuff on the way, right? So, yeah, my mom is hilarious, by the way, y'all. I'm a big guy, and my mom's a little lady, and so it's just funny just seeing her run around the house because she's like 5'2", you know. They sent me a code, they redirected me back to the beginning. Quincy, are you talking about for your Florida E appoint? Is that what you're talking about? Do you specialize in field or desk? I've done field and desk and remote. I've done some auto, done a bunch of stuff. I specialize in being an independent adjuster. That's been my main focus. I've done a lot of property. I will say that between field and desk, I've done a lot of property. And I've done a lot of CAT claims. I've done a whole lot of CAT claims. Right. So if anybody's interested in mentorship, if you're interested in getting my courses, as you prepare for hurricane season, I would love to talk to you. Have I done WC? That's a State Farm. That's a State Farm. Is that a State Farm situation? When y'all be talking to acronyms, y'all got to spell stuff out, okay? Because I don't know what y'all be talking about sometimes. Okay. Workers' comp. Thank you. Workers' comp. No, I never done workers' comp before. See, that's why you gotta spell out what you're saying. I don't know what y'all talking about. Does TWI account for CE requirements, or would that be a question for our Department of Insurance? Look, getting a TWIA certification does not count for CE. Whatever counts for CE, they're going to tell you it counts for CE. A TWIA certification is just like a State Farm certification, it's just like a USAA certification, it's just like a citizen certification. That just means you can work for that carrier. It has nothing to do with your license. Okay. Shantavia, I just created the Florida self-appoint account. Once I create the profile, what is left to do? You got to pay. I applied for the license already. Just had to get my fingerprint scheduled for tomorrow. Okay, great. If you already have your Florida license already, then you just plug your license information in. But yeah, creating a self-appointed account is not enough. You got to go through there. It's not, I don't think you got to answer any questions, but you got to go through and finish the self-appointed process. And finishing the self-appointed process, they're going to ask you for some money. Okay, so you finish that, you'll be fine. Okay. Also, let's get a place where y'all can. I'm telling y'all to hit me up, but y'all don't know where to hit me up at. That's where you hit me up at Calendly.com/Steven Story. If you want to talk to me about mentorship for hurricane season, if you want to talk to me about The courses, that's where you're going to hit me up at, is at calendly.com/Steven Story. If you're on TikTok, if you're watching this from TikTok, all you got to do is go to the link in my bio and schedule a time to talk to me. Thank you again for this live. I've been so nervous about my first year of adjusting, and you've taken some jitters away. Thank you. I want y'all to know them jitters going to come back when you start working. Okay? Whatever jitters you think you got, they're going to come back. Don't worry. These jitters will go away, but you're going to have a whole other set of jitters that come out based around handling these claims and all that. So talking to these insurers, and there's going to be a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure that comes into this business, especially when you're looking at, $15,000 a month on the line. You start thinking about things like, is this right? Oh, man, And so that's where I come in at with the courses. That's where I come in with the mentorship. I've seen a few people that's on this live today that have been my mentees. But a few of them actually, and they've all went on to do well for themselves, right? So I do have a mentorship program that starts on July 17th. This is specific to hurricane season. This will be specific to hurricane season. So I'm not going to get into all the details about that right here, but if you want to talk about it, you can schedule a call with me, and we can talk about it tomorrow, right? So again, it's calendly.com/Steven Story. Holla at me. I'd love to talk to y'all about that. Okay. TikTok, y'all got any questions? Y'all gave me a whole lot of likes, 5,400 likes. I appreciate that. YouTube, y'all stayed on here a long time with me. We maxed out at 43 people watching at the same time. So we probably had a few hundred people come through here tonight. I hope everybody got something from this. I want to see y'all competitive this hurricane season. I want to see new cars, new houses get bought. I want to see a bunch of presents under the Christmas tree. And that comes from us doing the work that we have to do now. Okay. Cedric Brown says, would you say that soft skills or hard skills are more important for your first deployment? This is what I'll say, because I don't like speaking in vague terms like that. This is what is important on your first deployment. One, come to work on time every single day. It's easy to say you're going to come to work on time, but when you're working 7/12s, you're working 7/10s, you got to show up every single day. You got to be dependable. Okay, first and foremost. The next thing, you have to consistently put out a good work product. What does that look like? Answer all of your voicemails. Answer all of your emails. Answer the phone. People get fired for not answering the phone, especially during cat season. Your effort metrics matter. Voicemails, emails, calls. Okay? File notes matter. If you got bad file notes, you got bad grammar, you misspell things, you're probably going to get fired. Okay? You're going to get fired faster than other people are. So you need to start practicing how you write now. Okay? If you are a butthole to your coworkers, you're going to get fired quickly. If you are a gossiper, you're going to get fired quickly. Okay? Because when everybody understand that about this business, we're going to be handling a lot of claims. We're going to be dealing with a lot of people with a lot of emotions. If you cannot handle that, you like to argue with people and stuff like that, you're going to get really tired and you're probably going to get fired. All right? You're going to be going against a deadline every single day. If you can't handle that, you're going to get fired. All right? But if you can handle everything I'm talking about, you're going to make more money you ever made in life. Okay? So it's not a soft skill or hard skill thing. Can you do that? Okay? Can you call people back? Can you email people back? Can you do what you say you're going to do for your insurers? You'll be fine. Obviously, you need to understand policy. Obviously, you need to understand how to write your file notes and things like that. That's for a whole other live, right? But you got to stay on point on the basic things. That's going to get you through those first few rounds, right? But after that, those first few rounds of cuts, they're going to be cutting every 2 to 3 weeks, by the way, everybody. Any deployment y'all get on during the hurricane season, they're going to be cutting every 2 to 3 weeks. All right? So you got to stay focused. You are in competition with your coworkers. If they want you handling 15 claims a day and you're at 7 or 8 and you can't get that in order quickly, you're going to get fired. You got to stay on the same pace as everybody. Okay? But again, that's a call for another. That's a whole other topic for another day. All right? Soft skills and hard skills matter on your first deployment. You're making the money they're paying you, you better bring all your skills. Okay? 10, 15 grand a month, you better have hard and soft skills. Okay? We ain't ditch digging. This ain't sweeping up floors. This is insurance adjusting, and they want you to work. They expect you to know what you're doing, everybody. Okay? Even you little new, cute little special new adjusters, they expect you to know what you're doing as well. So you got to act like it. All right? I take this serious because it is serious. It's a serious money. These are serious situations we're about to put ourselves in. You will be responsible for somebody getting a new roof on their house. You will be responsible for somebody having housing after that house blew away. That is a serious situation. That's why we get paid the money we get paid. So you have to be serious about the skills that you're willing to get. Okay? This is not the lottery. This is not some kind of, money grab or a get rich quick thing. We are doing a job that is necessary. We are second responders. After first responders leave, the cops, ambulance, firefighters, and all that, the medics, after they leave, we show up to help people put their lives back together. So you got to take this business serious. Take what you do every day serious. Take pride in it. Okay? Because if you're just there to get a check, you'll get a couple checks and they're going to send you home because it shows in your work ethic. All right? Questions, comments, or concerns? I know it is dark. You're just hopping on here with me and you're like, yo, Steve, I can't even see you. What's going on? The power went out in my neighborhood. I don't know why, but I got my phone connected to my iPad, my laptop, and we're just doing a hotspot and we're talking to y'all so we can finish this up. Okay. Questions, comments, concerns about anything we're talking about? Questions, comments, concerns. Appreciate everybody hopping on here on TikTok with me. Any questions, comments, concerns y'all got? Let me know. I'm waiting on y'all. Hurry up and type. Okay. Go ahead and type. Get it out the way. Spit it out. Let's see what y'all got. If y'all got no more questions, I'll get off this live. We can go. Where are you? I'm in Alabama. I'm in Alabama right now. Like I said, I don't know why the lights went out, but ain't no lights in the neighborhood. So, Naya, what's up? What is up, everybody? What is going on? Appreciate y'all. All right, y'all. So if nobody else has any questions, if you want to schedule a call with me, it's Calendly.com/Stephen Story. If you're watching me on TikTok, you can always just go to the link in my bio, schedule a call with me. If you want to talk about the course, you want to talk about the mentorship, specifically hurricane claims mastery. Over the next few weeks, we're going to be talking exclusively about hurricane claims and how to maximize this hurricane season, how to maximize funds for hurricane season. Can I get an emergency license? That's a great question, Oops. And I got an answer for you. Yes, you can get an emergency license, but the problem with emergency licenses are they're the last to get hired and the first to get fired. Okay? Put your big girl pants on, put your big boy pants on, go spend $179, go to Adjuster Pro and get your pre-licensing course and go study so you can give yourself a real shot at this. We still got 8 weeks before the big stuff happens. Forget about emergency licenses, okay? They only last for 90 days. You don't know anything about policy. You don't know anything about handling claims or anything like that. All right? And it puts us in a bad situation. Don't put yourself in that situation and get an emergency license. You're going to make the least amount of money out of everybody when you just take a little time and study and you can make way more money. Okay? I have way too many questions to even ask questions. So we're going to get our course to begin to understand. Abel, look, this is what you do, man. Schedule a call with me, man. If you got questions, holler right here. Calendly.com. Schedule a call with me tomorrow. Let's talk tomorrow. Okay? Shantavia, we never got the full SWA site. We have scared away the person. You have scared away the person who told us about the SWA site for citizens. AdjusterPro.com. You said it so fast. My bad. Go to AdjusterPro.com. Skip getting an emergency license. Don't go that way. It ain't worth it. Okay? What else? Yeah, hey, well, schedule a call with me, man. Schedule a call with me. Thank you so much. Tonight's live motivated me. I'm so happy that we got to motivate y'all. Y'all should be excited. Y'all should be jumping up and down ready because we got to make a lot of money. Okay. Y'all are going to make a lot of money. A lot of y'all has been watching this. You've been waiting for an opportunity. This is your opportunity. Let's dot our I's and cross our T's now so we can be ready in 6 weeks when the big stuff starts coming. All right. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's night. I appreciate all y'all. Look forward to talking to some of y'all one-on-one. TikTok, I appreciate y'all. YouTube, I appreciate all y'all. Okay. Got any questions, comments, concerns? You can always DM me wherever you follow me on social media. All right. Sorry about the lights. All right. Can't control the lights. They just all cut off. But anyway, have a good night, and I'll talk to y'all soon.